What's up, everybody? Ooh. Does it look like I was out last night? Because I was out last night. Hello, hello. Go Big Red. I'm still Big Red. Hi, hello. Why are we going Big Red? Is that a Nebraska thing? It feels like it's going to be a Nebraska thing. If it's... What, you're dead? Yeah, me too, and I'm not at work, so... And I didn't walk home. Yeah, we were... Big Red is cinnamon flavored gum. I'm guessing that's not what Rudy's cheering for, though. I actually have like 12 packs of Big Red gum in my closet to bring to my friend in Edinburgh because they don't have it in the UK. I don't like cinnamon gum, but they want it. So it's coming to them along with a specific tea towel from a shop that is only in New York. And they have ordered some other things for me to bring them. It's a lot of Big Red, but it's going to last them a long time. Actually, I have to get them new Big Red because the one that I have now was from when I was supposed to go see them before the pandemic. And I thought gum lasted a really long time, but that gum expired a while ago. So, oops. Yeah, but there will be a quarter of my suitcase is just stuff I'm bringing to my friend in Edinburgh, but that means I can bring stuff back with me. It gets mushy. It's still wrapped in plastic. Multiple layers of plastic. I sent them something small in the mail, and I sent them one pack with the package. It's moisture. That's why it's in plastic. You mean the gum has moisture in it? We'll see. I'll open a pack. Hang on, I'll open a pack right now. Wait. So literally, this has sat in my closet since 2020. It is 10 15-stick packages, or now it's 9 15-stick packages, because I did send one of them, like I said. Is this an unboxing stream now? Unboxing 3-year-old gum. Yeah. The plastic has gone a little yellow, as plastic is wont to do over the years. I'm sure that's hard to see on stream. I can barely see it in person. But the gum looks perfectly fine. Texturally is perfectly fine. I never have Big Red, so I don't know if it has lost flavor. It tastes fine to me. Is this a Bean Boozle? Not really, because I knew what the flavor was gonna be. I don't think I've ever chewed gum on stream before. Okay, but the verdict is the gum is perfectly fine. Even though I did find the expiration date. I don't know where it is. But I had gone to look when I told my friend I was going to bring it. They were like, it has got to be out of date. And they were right. But I was surprised. Oh yeah, October 7th, 2020. That is the best buy date. Well, Just to let you know, gum doesn't really expire. That date is just to let you know that it isn't as soft or lost in flavor. It seems fine. This stream needs more pizza. I inhaled 3 slices of pizza last night. With a lot of things, it's the packaging that expires, not the food. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to text my friend and tell them it's fine. And if they want me to bring it, I will bring it. I hope this is not an ASMR stream. I don't want you all just listening to me chewing gum. That's gross. All of this brought on by the fact that Rudy said go Big Red, which is Nebraska or Texas Tech. Mukbang stream? I've heard that word, but I don't actually know what it means. Can't blow bubble. Nope. But I tried. Don't look it up. Cool, I won't. According to the International Chewing Gum Association, gum is a stable product and not required by law to be labeled with an expiration date in most countries. Old gum may become brittle or lose its taste over time, but generally remains safe to chew. Don't look it up, I guarantee it will. I'm not looking it up. It's a food eating stream. It's a Korean word. It sounds Korean, that makes sense. But no thank you. Yeah, well, that's all the more why I was surprised it expired so long ago. Expired. Because it feels like a thing that's very stable. Yeah, tastes fine. Chews fine. I'm gonna lean off camera and spit it out. Okay, I'm glad you had this, that we all went through this experiment together. Maybe I won't even say anything. I'll just clip this experiment and I'll send a link to it to guys. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna text them about it. I'm gonna let them watch this video. The things I do for them. But I'm gonna go stay with them in Edinburgh, so I can bring them some presents. Fair enough. That's a power move. Oh, my mug? My Rob Has a Podcast mug. This was our podcaster Christmas gift last year. If I hadn't lost it, I'd be wearing my RHAP hat right now. I realized the minute I got off the train that I'd lost it on the train. And I, of course, reached out to the MTA Lost and Found and never heard anything back. I loved that hat, but I don't need it. So it feels silly to replace it when I can just wear this one that just doesn't say RHAP on it. But I wish I had it. I really liked that hat. This is a Mean Girls hat. Oh my god, the hair. This is secretly a hat from Mean Girls, which I think was our holiday gift from Mean Girls one year. I don't buy things. I just use things that my jobs give me. Yeah, I have a holiday card from the Sesterninos on my fridge that Fail Deadly there asked, was like, why does this say our happy holidays? I was like, because if Rob has a podcast, you've heard me talk about this. But yeah, this is my Rob Has a Podcast mug. I don't actually have a post-show recaps mug. I think they offered to send the podcasters one, and I was like, I have so many coffee mugs. Yeah. Rob Has a Podcast! Or really, if we're reading the emphasis of the text, Rob Has a Podcast. I apologize that I apparently was screaming into the microphone based on the monitor. We haven't talked about this week's Survivor because I was dead on Thursday and then busy yesterday. Who is Rob? Well, Rob has a podcast, in case you didn't know. Rob Note to self to clip this later. You can clip it now, I think. He does run a podcast network, originally based around podcasting about Survivor, which then expanded to other reality TV. It's just Pod Rant. There you go. I podcast primarily on the sister network, post-show recaps, where we talk about scripted television and film and video games. I talk about video games. But it is because of Rob has a podcast that I am a podcaster, and thus tangentially also how I ended up becoming a Twitch streamer. So if you check out the Final Fantasy podcast on post-show recaps, you will also hear about things happening on RHAP. And that's what this is. Oh, you're on mobile, and it is more annoying to clip on mobile. Totally fair. Yeah, the clip of me screaming, Rob has a podcast. And just post it on Twitter and tag Rob with no context. I'm just out here to troll people with my Twitch streams. But great product placement for free for him. Do we want to talk about Survivor this week? Is there a lot to be said? It's interesting that with 2 tribal councils, it still felt like the only reality show you watch is Alone. I've never even heard of that. What is that? Oh, awkward silence right after I asked the question. I wish they'd stop splitting the tribe up after the merge. I think that's sort of the general consensus. I know Rob doesn't especially mind it that much. And I do think if they're going to do it, honestly, do it earlier rather than later. Like, let us have normal votes later in the season. But also, why we don't have to do this. I think it worked out this time because both people were probably next to go anyway. Maybe. I think strong possibility Sifu goes. I think we saw what happened at the merge, but I think strong possibility in a full group tribal. Maybe Caleb makes it through because he's with the right people. It's a show about 10 people being dropped at random points in the wilderness and they have to out-survive each other. Oh, that's wild. Okay, I think I have heard of it. I didn't remember that's what it was called. It's tough with one-word titles sometimes that could be anything. Yeah, I want to see the players play too. I guess Jeff loves these small votes because there's like nowhere to hide, blah, 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 whatever. But like, it's hard that they can't maneuver. You're a bit bummed for Jake, who you assume is now in a bad spot. Yeah, it didn't go great, obviously, for him voting with Caleb. Extreme Survivor on Netflix. All these things on Netflix. I may have to get Netflix, which I just don't want to do. But I do really want to watch The Devil's Plan. And there's several things, actually, that I do want to watch on Netflix. And I'm also probably going to cancel my Max account because I haven't used it in a while. The longest one, 100 days. How did you watch the Netflix Mall? I made a Netflix account for the first time in my life because I'd had Netflix with my roommate who moved out in 2021. And so I paid for Netflix for the first time in my life to watch them all. And when the mall was over, I canceled it. And I still get emails from Netflix like once a week being like, Zed, we miss you. I'm like, no, you don't. You want my $10 or $20 or whatever the fuck it costs now. Okay. They should have had a better read on Katura. It seemed very obvious that her tone and mood shifted when she confronted Jake about the ring stuff. Yeah, that was rough. I get not telling her the minute that it happened because they literally were about to get on a boat. And then how long has it been since then? It's probably only been like 2 days. But I guess in island time, that's a lot of time. People have said they feel like that she made the right move not going to Rocks, but I don't know if losing Caleb is a good outcome for her. I think it was 24 hours. One day between... Well, okay, so they had the... Bruce found the idol. They went to the Merge Beach. They had their immunity challenge in their split groups. Then they had their tribal council where Jay went home. And then there had to be another day. They went from 13 to 10 and 20. Ugh. I don't like that. But that also, that literally doesn't feel possible. Yeah, maybe 36 hours. So, okay, a day and a half, 2-ish days. Because that would have been morning when he found the idol and they were getting on the boat. Midday merge, night tribal, next day, and then night tribal. Yeah, yes. That's more what I was picturing. Because they just, like, they don't have off days anymore. There's not time. I wonder if they would ever consider making the season a little longer again. As, like... people operate like COVID is over. I'm not going to say as COVID is over because it's not. But it just, I think the condensation of the time of the play and some of the structural changes that they have made because of that are part of what's leading to more conservative gameplay that I feel like production is trying to switch up by adding more stuff. But I think the stuff is part of what is causing the conservative gameplay because people don't know what's out there, so they don't want to make big moves that could be stymied by an advantage they've never heard of. It's all down to budget and schedule now. Well, I know it got shorter because they had to allot for quarantine time. When they came back for 41, like the weeks that were taken away from playing the game were weeks on either end for quarantine. You haven't watched Survivor since like 2001. You are in a group of Survivor watchers, Paradox. That is how a lot of us first found each other. They're able to avoid hurricane season with the schedule. Oh, well that's, I mean, do that. Taryn says that about Big Brother. It shortens production time on the island. Yeah, I know they do the 2 seasons back to back. And then they get to go like live their lives for half the year. Which I get, but if it's maybe it's not significantly negatively impacting the product. I just get frustrated about if you've got to get rid of 2 people, this is not the way to do it to me. It's all good. I don't hate the show or anything. I just haven't seen anything in a long while. Which is also a reason. Yeah, they're never going to leave Fiji because they have such a good deal with the Fiji government on their like tax breaks for production. And they just basically have a permanent setup there. Used to production crews out in the field for like 180 days straight. Yeah, they have a lot of, I don't think Hopper's here anymore to hear me say this, but they have a lot of static infrastructure, which is a phrase I love to use. So there's work that they don't have to do over every time because it's just there, which is fine. I miss the different environments. I miss the elements of the game that like integrated with the culture of the location. But, you know, at least 2/3 of the seasons all just look like beaches. So that part is less of a big deal to me. It's better for budget. Do they bowl? What? Does who bowl? Do they... What? Do they now? Do what now? Static infrastructure. You did hear me talk about static infrastructure. But I'm not even talking about oil wells and pipelines. Never heard of her. There is a world where these 2 go home without the trust, though. Hello, Aldo. Welcome in. Thank you for saying hi to everybody. Wait, Mike, what are you saying? Like, I don't think, without the twist. I agree. I think that's possible. But to Rand's point, I feel like just let the players play. You don't need to make things more complicated. Hopper found the emotes. Kind of shrug at the twist. It's certainly more innocuous, if that's a way to say it. Rand is not in Brooklyn. I wish. Rand's in Colorado. It doesn't sound like I should watch Survivor again. Is that what our conversation is making you think? Because that's a bummer. This season actually is the best season since they've come back post-pandemic, for sure. And I still really love the show, but it is like, because it's so good that we have these conversations about what we like and don't like about it, because we want it to keep being the best. You have an Instagram person you can't figure out where they know you from. You don't really wish you were I don't really wish you were in BK. You're such an so am I. You'd invite me out 200 times and I'd show up once for 30 minutes. That's fine. I'm the same way. Hopper miraculously got me to go out for dinner and karaoke last night with their friends. Your oldest, dearest friend is often compared to Bartleby the script. You've said that before, and I don't know what that means. Sounds like you're not enjoying the changes and setting of the show, but if you are enjoying it, then that's all that matters. Yeah, no, there's a lot about it that is really good, and this season especially has been great. And there are some changes that just had to be made in order for the show to be able to keep happening, which is fine. The thing that unites true fans of something is complaining about that something. And I don't think it's even complaining, it's critiquing. It's addressing things that we find frustrating and that we would like to see done differently, especially if we have like ideas of how these problems could be solved. Unlike Big Brother, which we can unilaterally agree is garbage. I'm so glad I never have to watch Big Brother again. I would have felt like I missed out if I didn't watch Suri on it, so I don't fully regret that I watched it, but I am resentful of the fact that I felt obligated to watch it. It was not an enjoyable experience. You're here to lurk because you're leaf blowing. Okay. But leaves are good. I can understand critiquing as a fan of Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, exactly. I feel like somebody else was streaming Metal Gear Solid that I wanted to connect you to the other day, and I forget who it was. But I know you and Corndog talked, so that's good. Just don't leave the leaves in plastic. Big Brother is a ride. You'll be back for BB26. Listen, everybody gets to make their own choices. Get rid of your lawn, plant native grasses. We've had this conversation many times. Nothing bothers me more than bagging compostable materials in never goes away plastic. Leaving the leaves. I posted this video. I follow someone called the Black Forager on Instagram. Yeah, Rand did get rid of his lawn and plant native grasses. You have static infrastructure and I have environmental design. Your house under a gigantic oak tree was actually dangerous when it gets wet. Listen, Hopper will have a whole conversation with you about if it's off your driveway. Yeah, you want to clear, like, the concrete, but leaves are good for the grass. It costs a lot, but really improves your own smugness. Well, and it's better in the long run because you don't have to maintain it. It will maintain itself because it's native. That's why it's native, is because it can maintain itself. Hopper, have you seen the pictures of Sean's backyard? That's who I was talking about when we were riding in the car with Laura. Sean is my friend in Australia who has turned his entire backyard into, like, a community rec center. Do you own sheep? No, get rid of your lawn. There's some in the photos thread of the Discord, and every time I am just so envious. I'm gonna find one and the commute is getting closer to completion. Ugh. There we go. Who's mentioning me? Why? Oh, Mike. It is a lot of leaves, but the leaves are good. They make mosquitoes go away. They make there not be mosquitoes. I'd love to leave the leaves, but you'll get a fine if you don't clean them up. I mean, that's bullshit. Guess we can't do their job because the digital infrastructure is garbage. I feel like that's often the case for you. We have 2 little lawn patches for the dogs. They are small and shaded, so they don't require much water, and I only need to mow them less than 4 times a summer. That's the move. Everything I know about homeowners associations I learned from John Oliver. Because that was their, like, main story one night. I think my parents also live in a place with an HOA. They seem to exist to argue about, like, benches and shit. It's important to their life cycle. Wait, which life cycle are we talking about? Homeowners associations? Leaves? Lawns? Digital infrastructure? I just don't need male people or visitors slipping on these leaves getting hurt. Sure. Clear them from the places people walk. The HOA in my neighborhood is run by a bunch of very old people who are obsessed with their lawns and give me a lot of guff for everything. One where the HOA people die. Yeah, well, of course the HOA is run by old people. People our age can't afford to buy homes. Yeah, they're rich white people with nothing better to do. Or, like, even if they're not rich, if they're just older, you didn't have to be rich to buy a house once upon a time. Like, it is stupid that I've paid $100,000 to live in this apartment for 10 years, but I can't get a mortgage for a house because the rules are different and stupid. It's almost always a way to enforce previously deconstructed rules rooted in white supremacy and Jim Crow laws. Oh boy, if we go down this rabbit hole, we're never getting to a video game today. Perhaps my favorite thing about capitalism is how they fooled us into believing things like clover in your lawn was bad, so everyone killed all the clover. But clover provides nitrogen, and so now you have to buy nitrogen fertilizer for your grass. Was that an intentional thing? I wouldn't be surprised, but I didn't know that. They get you at both ends, yeah. Okay, back to work. Good luck, Mike. Thankfully, I planned since I was like 15 and saved, so I was able to get a home, but the HOA is killing me. Buy the poison and buy the nitrogen to unpoison. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Boy, we haven't done some good capitalism ranting in a minute on the stream. Lawns in the American sense were originally created to simulate the sheep-grazed lands owned by the English aristocracy. Yeah, they're largely a waste of space and resources. Especially as the climate changes and we have less water. Okay, so the podcast was another great one today. Mike, I thought you were going to work. Like, I had to attend a meeting just for a dumb little dog statue, so that was a 2.5-hour debate. I'll never own property, but I'll also never have to do that. Hopper, why the eyes? What's that about? Engage in a hostile takeover of your HOA. Rally your generation. All of the publicly available materials for destabilizing regimes work for HOAs too, just saying. This is going to be challenging when I try to clip the highlight for the Survivor conversation, and half of the Survivor conversation is yelling about lawns. Though the better news, 2/3 of them are being forced out, and the younger people who hate the rules are actually going to take their seats. That's good. I tried at the most recent HOA meeting to kill it. Wait, Ran, are you at an HOA too? It's starting to happen with the board of our union. Is people closer to my age are starting to run and get onto board positions as the current board literally dies because they're all so old. But I am trying to get out of that job and therefore out of that union. So, no thank you for me. Problem is that the people who go to HOA meetings don't want to abolish the HOA. It's pretty even keel. They don't do much, but they think they shouldn't do anything. Yeah, fair. Well, yeah, so it's the same issue with the board meetings, or even the general membership meetings for our union. Is the only people who go are old people with nothing better to do, because half the meetings they have at times when with our work schedule that is for our union, we can't go to the union meetings because they're like 5 p.m. on a Wednesday, and it's like, cool, I get out of work at 5 p.m. and the union hall is a 20-minute walk away, so I'm gonna get there half an hour into the meeting and then have to leave in another half an hour to go back to work. Or you have them at 11 a.m. on a Thursday, so you want me to come to Midtown in the morning and then do nothing all afternoon and then go to work at night? Get out of here. Your union local leadership is entirely people that you were formerly partners with at work. Well, that's nice and rare, it feels like. Oh, congratulations on catching your garbage, Pokemon. Wait, I like that Mike stopped just to say the podcast was good this morning and then moved on with his life. We're having a good time. I think the Final Fantasy podcast is a lot of fun, even if you're not playing the game and don't have interest in Final Fantasy, because half the time we're not talking about Final Fantasy anyway. It might actually be a very frustrating experience if you really just want to listen to us talk about Final Fantasy the whole time. Because nothing else, you're good at radicalizing the people you work with. Yes, now we're just having the conversation we had last night again. This song is stressing me out. We're gonna move on. I went to look at my day list this morning. It's probably going to be something different now because the time of day has changed. Oh no, here it is. This is nuts. It said, you listen to lo-fi and relaxing on Saturday mornings. Here's some cozy video game lo-fi, anime lo-fi, chilling, relaxing, and homework music. But what it's called is stressed social simulation gaming Saturday morning. Who wants that? I broke it. Hold on. All right. Sadly, the way our world is not, some are people... Wait. The way our world is, comma, I think. Not summer people can only function if they're super stressed about doing something. Oh, some people can only function if they are super stressed about doing something. Yeah, well, because capitalism makes you feel like if you're not doing something, you're wasting time and you're not a good person. That is a lie. That capitalism is ingrained in all of us our whole fucking lives. Fuck that shit. Alright, we can keep talking about capitalism while I do whatever the fuck we're doing in this game. Okay. I enjoy my downtime very much. Good, you should, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. Your daughter loves my hair. Thank you. Yeah, kids love the purple hair. Here, we'll get it all out. Some of it's hiding under the hat. Oh boy, it's having a time this morning, the hair. I'm like way overdue to touch up my roots, but I'm kind of like into the ombre right now, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I think I saved. Oh, I definitely saved. Okay. So we can just go with this. Release the hair. It's out. It looks really rad. Thank you. Bitching about capitalism is a vibe. It's the vibe of the channel. The brand of the channel is play old video games and yell about capitalism. And occasionally reality TV. That's I'd say 99% of what we do here. Okay. That was probably off for you guys. I forgot that there's a sound delay when I'm using my audio capture system. But we will switch out of that now. You missed that old fake dating show Next? Oh, God. I feel that since COVID, I've really been able to engage in more capitalism hate. Well, part of why that's happening is because we had so much time, or some of us did, had a lot of time to... actually a time to recognize what it was like to live on a universal basic income. I made more money during COVID than almost any time in my life, with the exception of one 6-month period where I had a well-paying job. Stairs? So I was like, oh, I could have a functional amount of money to live on and do things that I care about. I became one of those government-funded protesters. Living on unemployment and protesting 4 or 5 days a week. And then they were like, no, now we don't care about your health anymore, and you need to go back to work for the economy. And I was like, but I don't want to do that. I think in my circle it was more so that we were able to realize that work is not a family, but like a cult that wants you to believe it is. Yeah, one thing I will respect my old boss for the absolute most, and her quitting is part of why I finally was like, yeah, I didn't want to come back, except that they were here, and now I don't want to be here anymore, even more, is because that boss who left was like, we are not a family, we are a team, we do have to work together in this environment. And if you are friends, that's great, but this is not a family, this is work. And if that is all it is for you, that is fine. My game music is a little loud. Thank you for that. I will turn it down. All of a sudden, promotion became unimportant. Well, the thing at my job is I have gone as high up on the pay scale as I'm going to get, because the only job that pays more is a job I don't want, and it doesn't pay that much more. But it's just like functionally not really enough money to live on with the rate of inflation, because our union decided that a 3% raise every year was enough, which is not actually a raise. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, I see the other thing. Okay. During COVID, my old job tried calling me to get me to come back, but I had to retire, so I told them no. Good for you. I love telling jobs no. I did apply yesterday for a job that I think I'd be really good at and would really like, so... Oh, wait, no, I'm back where I was. Where am I supposed to be going? That's the problem exactly. I could get promoted again, but the next level is a significantly bigger commitment and would only probably be 10% more pay, so your work-life balance gets wrecked. Yeah, it's... So, I mean... At the theater, it wouldn't change my work-life balance that much, because they would try to make it, but my boundaries would say no. But it's a lot more responsibility at the theater itself for not a lot more money. Like, I'm actually in... My current job is like the lowest responsibility level possible for the most money, because it used to all be men that did it. That's a fun fact about Broadway, is that ticket takers make more money than everybody else because they used to all be men. I don't know where I'm supposed to fucking go. So, like, the literal job itself is not a problem, but it is the ethos of the company and the industry that is the problem, that I cannot be a part of anymore. I almost quit several times right before we closed, and then I was like, no, I need to be able to collect unemployment. I will not quit. I will sit here and seethe for a few more weeks, and now I'm glad I did, because I am living on unemployment and not having to work for a company that I hate. You work in tech, and the next level seems significantly more at risk for layoffs. Yeah. More money does not automatically mean better. I have no clue where I'm supposed to be going. I don't even really know how I got to the room with the save crystal at this point. Like, I see where it is, but how did I get there? Like, where did I come from before this? Alright, we may have to consult the walkthrough, or we're just going to be running in circles over here forever. Because I don't see anything that goes anywhere. Okay. We are in the Gate of Fire. Search this platform for a room in the center. Search this platform in the center of the room. And look northeast. When you reach the right area, another green glowing platform will appear. Huh? Okay. I think, I am where they are on the map. And then we want to go... I think to that far corner over there? Your realization isn't landed with everyone, though. You still meet up with your slightly older friends, and they are all still obsessed with promotion and becoming directors, etc. Yeah. Yeah, well, everybody at my job is like, yeah, find a new job, leave, because they all want my position, because it's the best position at the... Like, if you have to work at this job, it's the best place to be at this job. Okay, is it over here somewhere? It feels like it should be there. And look northeast. That's northeast. Or, like, that's fundamentally northeast, but why won't the... You miss your job, but after the conditions set, you had to retire. I'm sorry about that. I saw you said it makes you feel like you wasted college. My opinion about college, having gone to a very expensive school to get a very silly degree, is that you learn a lot of things besides just the literal skills and facts that you're there to be taught. I mean, particularly, like, with an arts degree, you learn a lot about communication, problem solving, all these, like, soft skills that you don't necessarily learn that are, like, less concrete. Like, no one's gonna teach a class in soft skills, but, like, working with different groups of people and things. I think you learn a lot from the experience of college, regardless of what your degree is kind of what I'm saying. I feel like this is where it should show up. Nope. What the fuck? The only other possibility is that it's... Is it from the other one? It might be. Okay, let's go back to... This sucks. We went to culinary school. Wait, does that go somewhere? But I did learn how to work with others really well because of that. Yeah. Like, there's a ton of stuff I have learned, or just kind of like experienced and therefore made decisions about how I want to operate in the world based on working in hospitality and guest services, guest relations for the last 20 years. What the fuck? That are not things that you're going to get taught in college. You just have to, like, work a fucking job that involves dealing with the public, and you'll learn a lot. As somebody who didn't go to college, the things that I regret about not doing that have to do with learning at a younger age in a more forgiving environment, how to engage with people, and also the fundamental acts of learning how to learn that isn't really a focus of elementary or high school education systems, for sure. That's why we don't actually require your degree to match your field for our recruiting. We just give you a credit for the degree. Yeah, and sometimes it's frustrating. I think some companies are kind of moving away from this, that they're like, having a degree can't be a prerequisite to the job because you can learn so much of what you need for a lot of jobs without going to college from other jobs or other kinds of experience. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Mike, help. I do get to use my degree to make yummy meals for my baby. I follow this Instagram account that's called, I think it's called Cooking for Levi, and it's this like professional chef making all these gorgeous meals for his toddler, and they made a cookbook that I think is called Cultivating a Curious Palate or something. But this kid eats like the most gorgeous food, and I'm so jealous. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I've been. Get me the fuck out of here. I want to go somewhere else. This game is not your forte. Paradox, do you know where I'm supposed to go? It says look north, like... Gotta go spend my Saturday grocery shopping so that I can fulfill the capitalism dream and work 5 days a week. COD! Don't forget your COD, Ran. Bye, see you later. Okay. There are 2 screenshots on the walkthrough of this part. One is from right here, I believe. Yeah, because they're standing at the door to the save crystal place. Baby doesn't like fancy food, sadly. When she wants to be fancy, she eats a Monte Cristo because she says it sounds fancy. That's very cute. It does sound fancy. I know it's a sandwich, but I couldn't tell you what's in it, I don't think. I'm sure it's meat, which is probably why, because I don't eat meat. I'm not sure the last time you played this game was 2017. Ugh. Is there a video? Like, literally, I feel like I'm gonna sit here forever. Giruvegan walkthrough. Let me try a different IGN. Can you help me? This isn't even about cheating. It's about just like literally getting the fuck out of here. It's not gonna be interesting for anybody for me to just walk around. Okay, Daedalus. Tremala water steps. Did that. Water steps. Head forward to the futuristic looking door. Save crystal. Heading west into the gate of fire. So at this point, you may again become confused. Yeah. But keep in mind, this area is much bigger than it really had to be. Of course. They all are. Avoid of any enemies. All you must do is head forward and then swing left and then forward and then walk right. Okay, hold on. Okay. Head forward. Swing. Nope, that's right. When am I supposed to go left? Sooner. Okay. Swinging left. Walk right to the middle of the void? Here? Is this it? Is this it? Oh, God fucking bless. the map that they, like, the screenshot of the map on the other walkthrough was not helpful. Oh, wrong button. Okay. It's basically a grilled cheese with ham and turkey. Okay. It's a great description of the game. Bigger than it had to be. Well, all the maps are. It is probably my primary complaint about Final Fantasy XII is the size of the maps destroy any pacing in the game because you spend so long getting from place to place. You lose any sense of why you have to go there. And you just have a generic goal of, I need to go west until I get to this location. Oh, you're gonna cast Piraga? Hold on. I love being able, but what I do love is just being able to, just change equipment whenever I want. That is great. Oh, you're changing elements on me all the fucking time? Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, in that case, just stick to the better one. It starts so strong. I was having a lot of fun at the beginning of the game. I was like, these people are stupid, but this is fine. I love the gambits. I love not having to actually do the fights, which is something Adam said on the podcast today. He was like, I'm not here for the fights, I'm here for the story. And this game is the best version of not really having to do the fights, as evidenced by the fact that I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just talking to you guys. But Adam would get so frustrated by the maps. I'm so frustrated by the maps. Fuck. Vaughn has raised. Bring out Vaughn. Jesus Christ. You were very much like, should I play this again? And then you remember the dungeons. Yeah. Well, not even just the dungeons. I mean, I guess you could call, like, each of the world map places a dungeon. But it's just so much walking. I'm just gonna have Vaughn keep casting Drain. Why not? I love that they're like, your tactics are disabled here, because I'm like, cool, I don't think I've ever really used them. Oh, you know what we should do? Once Penelope's back up? Wait, and before... okay. Now we should Use our mist abilities. Why do I never do that? Okay. Element of treachery.
How about some of this?
Here goes! I got it! I got it!
White world. Good, we'll get at least 6 hits.
I've got you.
Gotta be close. What is that ground pickup that is really killing us? There we go. Bye. I'm so glad I added that one. It makes me laugh every time, especially when I'm not playing Zelda. I guess we're gonna go to the Waystone. I love goofy redeems. I'm glad. I'm always trying to find more good sound alerts to add, because I feel like they're an especially fun way to interact with the stream. Okay, we are in a place with no map. Why? This is not an interesting mechanic. It just makes it hard to fucking navigate. Difficult is not the same as interesting. Oh, hate that. Awfully close to this trap. There it is. My favorite one I have on mine is from an obscure musical that that no one has ever heard of. What musical? Tell me, tell me. Cannibal the musical. You have stymied me there. Okay, if Pinello could just not be asleep, we'd be in better shape. Cloud staff for Fran? No. Oh, he needs staves 5. Okay. Because everybody can equip the Sword of Kings. Is that the Donner Party one? Oh, that would not be surprising. The first project the creators of South Park had ever done together, and it's super goofy. Ah, see, I never watched South Park. I wasn't allowed to as a kid, and then I just did not bother getting into it as an adult. I think I've like watched a couple episodes, and I was like, oh, this is not for me. But I have worked at Book of Mormon a million times. Oh, it's where these little green dots are. So that's something. This is not interesting. You're not into South Park, but you love that musical. But that's totally fair. I do love Book of Mormon. I've seen it enough times for one lifetime, but I do like it.
We cannot end this.
Whoops. Oh, I don't have anybody with Libra. That's why. Didn't see it. A thief's cap. Throw South Park on the list of I don't get the appeal. Yeah, me too. Just fix all his stuff. So that I have him in case I don't have you. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll give her a break since she's a full 10 levels ahead of some people. I do want her to be the best, and we're doing alright right now. The first song of the movie I sing all the time because of how goofy it is. South Park, the movie? I definitely forgot there was a movie. Are there multiple ways to go here? There are. How do I know which one? How do I know which one is the right one? Oh, the first song in the movie of Cannibal the Musical. Got it. Okay. We want to be going down according to the walkthrough. Running in circles is not interesting to me. So we're just gonna focus on going down. Oh, but there's a gate we have to open, so maybe we have to do some stuff. It's not gonna let us through here. Gate something. Gate cancer. Oh, you came through. I didn't know that you'd come through the gate. Okay. We need to get Pinello back in the party because she's the only one who can fix all this stuff. You obtain a dark crystal. It's a crystal. It's called spadoinkle. It's a word they use throughout the movie in so many ways you don't even know what the word means or what it's for. Okay. Oh wait, we have 3 options here? Yes. Okay, what if we go down this way? Statha Cancer? Okay, that's where we are. Oh, and before we went that way. Okay. Shh, pretty cool. Oh, this moves a gate. Okay, got it. And then we can go back to that gate. Cancer gate stone. Yeah, okay. I understand. So now we go back up and then we go back down the other one. But first we fight this thing. That is gross. Up. This one goes down. I don't think you can cure doom, but you just kind of let it happen and you get the back up. Let's change party leaders. Yeah, this is where we wanted to go before. Here. Fix yourself. Oh, she can't. Okay, hold on. Vaughn can do it so that then she can fix herself.
It cannot end us.
There we go. Okay, now we're okay. And we have that one that goes down. That one that goes up. And a gate? Okay. I think we have to go, based on this map, I think we have to go up first. I wish this map had arrows, but that's okay. I think we have to go up to open the gate?
Yeah.
Bomb. Hooray for unclear directions. Oh. Here, have some better stuff. I've been slacking, apparently. I think I've been finding a lot of good stuff in these treasure chests and not paying attention to it at all. Up? Yes, okay. At the end of this, there should be a gate stone. Is this the fucking crystal map? Sure fucking is. Forever. They're just gonna keep dividing. Okay. Oh, they're Zodiac gates. This game is like buying an unassembled cabinet, and when you look at the directions, there are just two pictures, one with all the pieces in a pile and the other with the built cabinet, and it just reads, I don't know, you'll figure it out. And there's like an arrow pointing from one to the other. Now we need to go down. The kids are jumping at the leaves down. Good. Oh, how did the birthday party go, Mike? Went so well, worth every penny. Oh, that's so good to hear. I'm really glad. Everybody had a good time and nobody got hurt. Ugh, annoyingly, maybe I didn't. No, I think I had to do that gate stone to open the gate here. But I don't know that this one is actually going to help me at all. Oh, whatever. One little friend did break their leg like 5 minutes in. Oh boy. She said she wasn't gonna get cake. Oh god. So we're gonna take her some. Oh. Wait, why the fuck are we're going up? No, we're going straight. Okay. Yeah, I took a trampoline class once at the place where I do trapeze. And I was like, I'm an adult and this feels so dangerous. And I'm like doing it with an instructor and I still just feel like I never want to do this again. It wasn't for Mike. It was for two of his kids at a trampoline park.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you.
I do trapeze.
Is that nethicite?
I
do
wonder.
trapeze. I did trapeze. I haven't done trapeze in
With that much
10 months.
nethicite in one's grasp.
And I've done trapeze twice in the last 2
You could
years.
destroy all of Evilise if you wished it.
Oh, if what they said mattered, I completely missed it. But you know what? Unfortunately, I don't really care. And flew off the trapeze into a thing of foam blocks. Very difficult to get out of. Yeah. So my my home rig, where I do trapeze most often, is not like a typical. Most rigs you see are over a net. And I've flown on those too, but the rig that I fly on here the most is over a giant airbag, and it is a bit like jumping off of a trapeze and landing in a bouncy castle, except instead of bouncing, you splat into it, but it cushions your fall. And getting out of that, there is no graceful way to get out of it. 2 years in, there's still no graceful way to get out of it. It's just part of the process. You get better at it, but it's still always going to be a little bit awkward. They also had a zip line that you jumped off of. I really hope we get to do, I really want to do a zip line in Costa Rica. They have these adventure parks and I really want to go. I'm sorry you got so many ads, Paradox. I didn't run any, so I don't, like, it automatically runs them a couple times an hour. But I don't know why you got so many. Occasionally, if I'm doing a break, I'll run one just to help prevent pre-roll for people coming into the stream. But I think it did just run a 2-minute, I think it ran a 2-minute ad break. You want a zipline too? Okay, good. There's this, y'all, we might go to Ponderosa Adventure Park. I really want to. It's nearby, and it's not that expensive. In what universe would you not? I don't know. You're always like, never mind. I won't say it on stream. Okay, but I'm glad you want to do the zipline, because I also very much want to do a zipline. Through the fucking treetops in the jungle. Get Bash out of here, because this is some bullshit. Everybody's gear is shady ass. Gear inspection. So the adventure park has the zip line, a like safari park, a pool, a waterfall thing. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. I'll send you the link for it. Am I out of Phoenix Downs somehow? What the fuck? Shit. Okay. I mean, that's fixable, but like, how did that happen? If I ever left, I would do that stuff. Yeah, I want to do that, and there's also a possibility we could do a day trip to Nicaragua. I love crossing countries off my list. Like, where we're gonna be is not that far from the border. And I just feel like it would be neat. Wait, what border are we crossing? Oh, we could go to Nicaragua for a day. Oh, Mike, thank you for the gifted sub to Paradox. No more ads for Paradox. Okay, let's go. I appreciate you. Oh, I'm not paying attention. People are dying. That's what you enjoy, then do it. I just don't want to leave the house. Well, we're going on a trip. I don't leave the house a lot when I'm home, but when I travel, I do a ton of stuff. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to this FF8 stream with this sub goal, y'all. But I'm not the one who wants to stream FF8, so. Seems dependent on if Ran and... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. I should have done my mist abilities earlier. I don't know why I always do this to myself. Oh, and Fran is silenced and both of my Vox people are down. This fucking sucks. Okay, that I can fix at least. You did your part today. You did indeed. I went 2 trips. My condition makes it very hard to live. Totally fair. No judgment from me whatsoever. Oh, not Flare. Uh-oh. Maybe I needed to be paying a little more attention, because this is going to be bad. Oh, unless we just did it? This game is so stupid. I thought it was about to start. Okay, whatever. The accidental victory. I mean, they're all accidental because on very few occasions am I trying to do anything about it.
And then there's Chunky. He's dead.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the... There was a save crystal right before this, right? I think. Yeah, we're gonna go back and save because that's the only way that we're getting the rest of our party back right now. I thought I turned off all the, I thought I turned off all the Phoenix Down Gambits, but apparently not. Maybe I lost them in a death after a save or something. It looks like $55 and it feels like that's USD. Oh, for the park? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not expensive. And it includes lunch. Thank you for the hydrate. Did I save just now, or did I only get this far? I think I only got this far. Yeah, okay. We turned Balthier's Phoenix Down Gambit off. I think so. Let's look at them. Because maybe somebody else has one and I forgot about it. Yeah, I turned Balthier's off. Oh, Bash, you're the culprit. Alright, let's go back to the party that I actually want.
And his name is John C.
You forgot you could do that? Yeah, welcome to the sound alerts. There's so many of them. There's also all the ones that are 0 bits, and then the ones that cost bits, including the Toad ones. I did some live Toad Sings Africa last night at karaoke. What am I trying to do? No, we're good. We'll do this. Actually... Okay. What did I think of 7 Remake? I love it. I love it very much. The game is beautiful. I think it plays really well. The mechanics are really good. I don't love this like multiverse timeline thing that they're seeming to do with the end of it and what we've seen of the trailer for Rebirth. But I am so excited for Rebirth, and it's not that far away now. It's what, February? 3 months from now? That feels really soon all of a sudden. You missed the original story. Well, it was really fun. Like, the amount of the original story that we got to do in Remake was so fun. Getting to hang out with these characters with voice acting and with modern graphics was such a joy. Okay. Once the Schmazen entity returns to the water source, receive the map of the ancient city of Giruvegan. Oh, you can obtain the optional Esper Ultima in the Great Crystal while you're here. The battle against Ultima is quite a difficult one, however. Save this battle till later on in the game. How much fucking later? Hold on. Let's just go try it. Just for funsies. In... Oh my god, why? What is this? I just want to know where it is. After finishing the events at Ancient City of Giruvegan and the Great Crystal, which involves traveling back to the Great Crystal, we're still here, to a completely new section that you have not explored previously. Reaching her can be quite difficult, as traveling through the Great Crystal is both tedious and confusing even with a map. Fucking kill me. Never mind. This game is so unnecessarily complicated. By this path and no other reach you the Round of the Undying, Walk of the Chosen. Okay, let's go. As Josh from the podcast says, original recipe will always be there if you need it, but to have everything lived in and expanded upon is kind of a blessing. And my friend is a voice actor in Remake, so that's cool. I realize there's a limited number of options, but it does feel like DC has a lock on Rebirth. And it's a choice to go with that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where is everyone?
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca. We, O Curia, have chosen you. And you alone.
I believe you mentioned this already, but you took Rebirth release day off. That's amazing. Did you know it's going to be on 2 discs?
Dalmasca. We see your heart desires power, and power most holy shall
And the
grant.
next day, because it's a Thursday.
Seek you the
Give yourself a
sun-pressed
4-day weekend.
slumbering star. In tower on distant shore, it dreams.
2 days for 2 discs.
The mother of all nephesite, the source of its unending power. The Dynast King, his fallow shards, coarse trinkets cut from Suncrest's light.
Such power exists?
In times that are long passed away, we thought to save this Evilise, and chose Wraithwall, the Dynast King. He took the sword and cut the Christ. 3
That
shards
sounds
he took to
gross.
its dead grasp, and so became the Dynast King. His words and deeds run through your veins.
Paradox, we're going to do an FF7 run, as is tradition, for the 2-year anniversary of the channel, which is in a couple weeks.
The treaty held with kings of old is but a memory, cold and
This
still.
is in like
With you,
9
we now
days.
shall treat anew. to cut a run for history's flow. Now take this sword, this treaty blade, Ocurian seal, mark of your worth. Cut deep the Christ, and seize your shards. Wield Dynasty's power. Destroy Vanar.
But Vanar... Vanar's an Ocurian. A being like you.
Vanar is a heretic.
Woo. FF7 is really fun. It was the first Final Fantasy I ever played and podcasted about.
Or to none. The heretic trespassed and set the rose of knowledge in man's hand. With imitations they...
Vanar's a heretic.
It is anathema to us. We give you now the stone and task.
Yeah, I loved Final Fantasy 16.
Destroy them all.
Judgment?
Do not upset the gods in their world.
Destroy them all? The Empire?
The hues ever skew, history's weave. With haste, they move through too short lives. Driven to there by base desires. Toward waste, and wasting, on they run. Undying, we Ocuria light the path for wayward sons of man. Oft did we pass judgment on them, so that Ivalice might endure. Eternal, we are history's stewards, to set the course and keep it true. The chosen is our hand, our fist, to let live some and crush the rest. Princess, you have been chosen. Take revenge against those who stole your kingdom. Fulfill your role as savior. Attain to your birthright.
Ash! What's with these Ocuria? What gives them the right to tell you what to do?
Will you take revenge, as they ask?
We could not see them, but we heard the Ocuria speak. They may be gods, but we are the arbiters of our destiny. Your Highness, I'm against this. The Empire must pay, but destruction...
Does anyone know what happened to Dr. Sid? Wasn't he saying he'd be here?
He should have arrived by now.
And I should have realized by now. He's not coming. He laid out the bait, and we bit. Remember what he said? He wanted Ash to get the stone. He wanted that all along. That's why he flaunted his nethicite, and reeled us in with his stories about Giruvegan, all to bring Ash to the Ocuria.
But wait, if we got a hold of the nethicite, wouldn't
Come on,
that
just
be
sit
bad
back
for
and
the
be quiet. You're
Empire?
really only here for the ride, not the conversation.
Maybe he wants to see what happens
Yeah,
when
also
foes
the
with
less that
nethicite
voice actor
collide.
talks, the better.
It'll be just like Dr. Sid.
I will search out the Sun Crest.
You're here to pretend to be Titus. They have to stop calling it a Christ. It's so weird.
History is built by our hands. That's his favorite line. He'd never stand by and watch the Ocuria's stones shape things. So, he was talking to Vanar all along. He wasn't mad at all then, was he?
The treaty blade.
Restore Dalmasca's sovereignty and make our amends with Lady Ash. It's the only way to avert war. It is a war of
Their own
necessity.
fantasy slang. Yeah, for sure.
Your Lady Ash herself is bent on it. She desires it above all else. She will not rest until her revenge is full wrought.
I fear you misread her intent. She would sooner shun war than embrace it.
You are young, Larsa.
And you presume beyond your ken.
Then let us look closer. Judge Gabranth. I would have you seek after the Lady Ash and judge whether she makes overtures of peace or war. Yours shall be the eyes of the Empire.
And should I espy war, I am to put her to the sword. Is that your wish, Excellency?
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her, faith in you both. On you, Gabranth, shall I wager all our fortunes.
As you will.
You were thinking of starting Final Fantasy X on stream? I struggled with Final Fantasy X.
Could be your brother is hard to believe.
To be honest.
Larsa is as he should be.
What's that, Vena? Ah, taken the bait already, have they? Splendid. The Ocuria have given the princess her treaty blade.
The gods have
It's
chosen
the only one you
their
never
scribe
finished.
to write history as they deem fit. Yes, and she with fresh nethicite to aid her.
Bah, to hell with the Ocuria and their stones. What good? A power that cannot be harnessed. Baubles best suited for study, no more.
We conquered 2 kingdoms that you might study these baubles.
Oh, I am grateful for the sacrifice. Without it, manufactured nethicite would have eluded us. An unrivaled weapon, I warrant you. Tell me, Vena, have I not been an apt pupil?
My counsel did but guide your able hand. Through power of man, the stones did you perfect. Yes. So much accomplished in 6 fleeting years. Man's fervor o'er all obstacles prevailing.
Our lives are much too short. You undying might waste long centuries away, but we, I fear, cannot.
Just so. Had we more time, we might have availed ourselves of more prudent measures.
Your greatest work still lies before you. Not lightly will the Ocuria allow you to wrest the reins of history from their grasp, back into the hands of man.
Indeed. What claim does Garen have on history's reins? Seated on throne immortal, rent from time. For your ascendant's vein I offer prayer. May you attain all that which is your due.
Attain it I shall. For too long have my deeds gone unrewarded.
In tower on distant shore dreams the sun Christ. Do these words mean aught to you?
Didn't Redis say he was going to follow some other course? Maybe he found out something that can help.
I'd rather stay out of that Sky Pirate's debt, thank you.
What's wrong with Redis?
How to Scoot, I'll be around later. Fucking long ass cutscene. Like, literally, I've stopped it from dimming.
Now, are you?
I feel like twice already. Okay. Oh, now we go this way. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break before we go wherever this is gonna take us. I will be right back. Alright, we back. We back. We going somewhere. Oh, sure, now we have a save crystal. No. Yeah, that's the only option. Okay. Why? Welcome back. Thank you. We're doing this. Okay, that goes down. That goes up. I need to get back to the map. Oh, God. Am I not remotely where I'm supposed to be? No, I wasn't gonna look for Ultima. Did I do this wrong? I'm trying to leave. Better go back to Balfenheim. Do I have to walk out of here? Something Vicari Jewel. What the fuck? Where's the map that I need? Oh my god, I hate this. What? Vicari Jewel. There. Did they drop you in front of the Waystones? Yes. Muse, hello, hello. Okay, hang on. How? Guess what? 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 Not normally so cruel as to make you do the dungeon again. I go back. Okay, we're gonna try and go back. You've officially rescinded your Big Brother fandom. Congratulations. Ugh. What an awful bunch of people. Oh, did I need to touch the waystone where they left me? Maybe I fucked up. Oh, I think I came out of this cutscene and... Okay, let's try doing this. By this, return you to the gate of Earth. God bless. By other means, return you back to this place. They're like, so it's a one-way out. Get me out of here. Until the executive producers are replaced, I am a BB fan no more. Listen, I get it. I don't... We talked about it a little bit at the start of the stream. I have no... Well, I'll just have to touch the thing. Yeah, I guess I thought I had already... I thought I was coming back from there. I thought I had gone somewhere. Whatever. The season started out with so much promise. I just can't do it anymore. Right? It just got... Ugh. Okay. Balfenheim. So yeah, we were talking about it at the start of the stream, and I said I felt like I would have missed out if I hadn't watched Suri on the show. So I can't say I fully regret the time I spent watching it, but I do resent that I felt like I had to watch it. If that makes sense. And I'm glad that I never have to do that again. Cameron AFP. God, what a bunch of garbage people. Wow, it has been so long since there's been an X on a map telling you where to go. Whew. Okay, but I should be able... I've got to be able to afford some shopping. Hello, hi. Flamin' hot magics. Let's sell some stuff. So yeah, freedom from Big Brother. That's where we're all at. Thank goodness. Ooh, look at all that money, 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 money. Money. Mallet. Used to restore order in courtrooms in ancient times. The reindeer game sounds awful. They literally took the one thing we've been asking for several years and came up with the worst possible version of it. What have people been asking for? Like a mini season? The look on Cerise's face at the possibility of being invited to play. She's like, I can't think of anything I would less like to be a part of. A shortened season with legends who wouldn't commit to a normal season like that. Oh, gotcha. A celebrity size. Right. So I have enjoyed Celebrity Big Brother because I like watching rich people do stupid things for no reason. It's funny to watch people who could do better things with their time be humiliated over and over again. Serums. Geiges gear. Wow, that's expensive. I hope it's good, because I just bought it. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Graviga is time magic? Weird. Okay, I might come back and buy the other ones, but I don't wanna spend all my money on magic before I go do other stuff. Okay. I'm sure I also need to update my license boards. A lot of alumni have said they would do a several-week season. Yeah, but not 3 fucking months. That feels fair. Wow, shit has gotten expensive. I had so much money and it all went away so fast. If the strike would have lasted a little longer and there was no hope for TV this spring, I bet we'd have gotten it in February. Reindeer games or some equivalent. Maybe they wouldn't have called it reindeer games in February. The couple-week Legend seasons. Yeah. But they haven't done a Celebrity Big Brother. The Oh Snap is I think you only have 2 dungeons left. Oh, sweet. I mean, I know I'm in the last quarter of the game per the, like, walkthrough sectioning. They're not selling any armor here, though? Anywhere in this place? Boo. Okay, let's update some. Oh. Well, you know who gets that. The queen of everything. I'm assuming a BB celebrity style season with past players. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I think Dalton Ross or someone reported the EP's pitched a Legend season, but that the strike ending will probably stop that. Dalton also said they don't know if Survivor will remain 90 minutes with the strike over. Oh god, I hope it does. Amazing Race doesn't need it, but Survivor really, really does. It would be so brutal if they took that away from us. Lordly robes. Oh, I have the Genji armor now, and probably no one can wear it. Oh, did we find where, we found where the great sword was for her. It was in some weird place that I can't get to. Because right now, no one can equip the fucking claymore. And she could have the blood sword, except I don't have that unlocked either. It won't, since you can probably get more viewers with scripted Prime TV. You're saying Survivor won't remain 90 minutes? I mean, it's got like the best ratings of anything on TV right now. Obviously, the environment's going to change, but Accessories. Oh, yeah, well, we gotta do this so that we can get to a rise, which I've bought, but can't afford yet. Okay. Oh, he can equip the great swords too if I can figure out where. Yeah, that. Great. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. We'll probably get around an 80-day season of Big Brother next year. Like, is that back to normal? I mean, I couldn't care less because I will not be watching it, but... Hand bombs. That's where Genji armor is for him. Oh, but I can't afford it. Frustrating. Okay, we're gonna leave him there then. Green magic for everyone. We're so close. We're so close. This doesn't matter that much because I really don't use Ash all that often. Okay. Caught up. Oh, and we're saving Balthier. Okay. Okay. All right. I want to go back in here for a second. Now that we've re-equipped and we've license pointed. See, I think we can sell some stuff and maybe buy some stuff. Sage's ring. Okay. But you don't have... I would like to buy better armor, but that doesn't seem to be an option here. Okay. Right? Nowhere on that map. Leapinbanga. Alright, let's just keep going. Waiting, let's go.
Ships in the water. Send fishing dories if need be, I care not. Glossair engines are as good to us as sky to a fish. Leave what boats have foundered. I want souls saved, not driftwood. Our armada ran afoul of bad water near the Ridorana Cataract. All engines stopped a sudden. Becalmed. Trouble with a mist thick as death, it seems. Those seas are yacht. I expected airship trouble, not a fleet foundering amidst the waves. Tell me of what happened in Giruvegan. From the lay of your eyes, I measure all did not go well. Cid. Was he false, as I feared?
Yes. But we may have caught a glimpse of his true intent. We may now know what it is that Cid searches for.
So the day-affected Nethicite was only a fragment? And these Ocuria I know not and care to know even less.
If we strike this Suncrest with the Sword of Kings, no new stone may be born. We say the Suncrest is the source of all Nethicite's power. If we might break it, the Dusk Shard would be as a thing lifeless. As for the manufactured Nethicite, who can say?
There is another way. We used the Treaty Blade to cut a new stone from the Crest. Use that to fight the Dusk Shard and the manufactured stones.
Would you like to know the best use of Nethicite? Will or nil, I'll tell you. You pick it up and throw it away.
Either way, we have to find the Suncrest first, right? Don't we? Across the sea, and a tower on a distant shore. Redis?
Familiar words, Vaughn. I saw something of the sort written in some documents I chanced upon during my visit to Draklor. The Naldoan Sea, the Ridorana Cataract, and the Pharos Lighthouse. I sent my fleet to fish out the truth behind these words, and caught trouble.
Then proof is ours. This lighthouse on the Naldoan Sea is the tower on the distant shore. The strong mist that becalmed your ships is a grimmer yet clearer sign than any we might hope for. The Suncrest is there.
All well and good, but how do we get there? Those seas are in yacht, as I recall.
Try putting this one in your ship. 'Tis a skystone made to resist yacht.
More spoils from the Draklor labs, is it? Why not use it yourself?
That's just the thing. My ship's a Bergerben model. It will not work. But should it fit the Strahl, she'll fly in yacht.
Yacht.
Lady Ash, I would accompany your highness, if you do not object.
I am in your care. But tell me one thing. Why do so much for us?
The Nabudis Deadlands.
Nabudis was your home?
Nay, but a memory forever burned in my heart.
We love having a guest in the party. Ah, it is you. Have you heard? Our ships sent to the Pharaohs have been foundered. Thankfully enough, it were just as the fishing skulls came home. We sent him out straight away. Look at this lady. My goodness. Vidarana, the great pharaohs in the bottomless cataract. No man of Balfenheim would willingly go there, so oft are we warned as children. But Redis is no man of Balfenheim. There were many against this expedition, but he knew no fear. You make for the great pharaohs? That place is in Yacht, you know. You will not be able to fly there. Here comes a Moogle. There you are. The repairs on the Strahl are complete, Kupo. You can leave whenever you want from the aerodrome. Kupo, you'll have a skystone that can fly in Jacht. I'll put it right in the straw then, Kupo. If you say so. Take your word for it. Ah, that's a spot of good fortune. That new skystone should ease your journey considerably. Now, you know the way? The Pharaohs, that tower on a distant shore, stands on an island at the Ridorana Cataract in the Yacht Naldoa southeast of here. Take care. So I guess now we want to go to the aerodrome. Oh, that's still the arms. Okay. I just wonder if I want to teleport anywhere else first and, like, get some more stuff? That's kind of my main question. You can take the straw anywhere that has an aerodrome now. Oh, okay. That was not especially clear to me. Then let's just go this way. I mean, I heard that it could fly because of the sky stone that I apparently have. But I didn't realize that meant I could airship. Ships, flights to Nalbina, flights to Bajerba, flights to Arcades. Wait, so do I want private airships? The straw, yes. From the aerodrome to the desert wastes, I'll be there to keep the straw in tip-top shape, Kupo. Yes. Cool, love that. Okay, so the cataract is where we want to go, but before we go there... Where should I go first? The walkthrough is like, we're assuming you've done all of these hunts, and I'm like, no. Should I go to Arcades? I'm trying to think where's gonna have the best gear. And that feels like the most recent place I've been that's gonna have a shop. So let's go there. Okay, I hope that armaments also has fucking armor. Some of them do and some of them don't. Weapon seller. Armor seller. Yeah, here we go. If any of this will even help me. Okay, 7. Mirror mail. Just seeing if there's anything else. I don't think so. Okay, great. I guess I can sell whatever she was using before. I don't know why that didn't get equipped previously. Was she not holding anything? I'm so confused. Weird. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll just check with you, but I don't think you're gonna have anything I want. Oh, interesting. Blade. Let's do it. It has something to do with the shields, and I think if you equip the shield and you were holding a two-handed weapon, then you can't hold the weapon anymore. Is probably what it is. Okay. Sword of Kings has become kind of lame, apparently. And the Treaty Blade is better, but still not good. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that was a worthwhile trip. Where does that go? Oh, that's the, got it. Okay, that's the cable car or whatever. Right. Okay, this feels like a good place to stop before we head to the next thing. Like, we did all the Giruvegan and Great Crystal stuff, and now we're about to go to this next place. Balfenheim seems to be more like a, okay, stop here, restock on your stuff, and then you could go do all these side things. And if I think of it, what I might go do is off-stream do some of the hunt board stuff for the purposes of leveling and getting some rewards or whatever. Because if I've done 12, which I think I have, then we're actually not that far from getting Bubble, which would be apparently worth it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I've done 11? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I'm at a great place. Okay, yeah, let's stop here. It's especially great that now I can travel around a lot easier, because that's going to make it much less onerous, it feels like, to do some of these hunts. So I think that's where we'll stop for today. I think I'll stream tomorrow, but it will probably be Zelda. We'll see. But I'm also kind of like, if I'm close to the end of this game, which I think that I am, I'm a little bit tempted to, like, finish up here. Let's see. We did through there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 sections left in the walkthrough. That's not much. So strong possibility we do stream this again tomorrow and we get closer to finishing it. We'll see. But thank you all for hanging out this afternoon, friends. The next dungeon is a very long one. Yeah, there's 8 sections of the walkthrough, and the Pharaohs at Redona is 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of those 8 sections. There's the section before that, then there's 4 sections of that, And then there's 3 more sections, and one of those is endgame side quests and preparations. And not a strong likelihood that I'm doing a whole lot of side quests in this game based on how the game has been going. But we'll do some hunts because that feels useful. Still listening, and here you are doing great. I was just distracted by pumpkins, by leaves, by your daughter jumping in leaves. Great. I love that. I love that for you. Cool. Well, this was really fun today. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm glad we got to chat so much and do some silly stuff on stream. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. And I will most likely see you all tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome. Listen, I have the most fun streaming when people are hanging out and chatting and having a good time, whatever the game is. So today was super fun, and I will catch you all tomorrow with some more. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you soon.